Hello, I'm Montana Governor Greg Gianforte. It's great to speak to you today about Montana's relationship with Japan. Japan is one of Montana's largest trading partners and longest standing international partners. As our sister state, we deeply value our connection to your country and the importance it plays in our economy. This relationship has resulted in invaluable cultural and education exchange and economic trade. From agricultural goods and minerals to optics and pharmaceutical products, last year our total sales to Japan were over $266 million, up over 20% from 2020. As we lead Montana's comeback, greater international trade and investment in our Montana-made products is a top priority. One of our greatest sources of pride as Montanans is the world-class products grown, raised, or made here. Whether it's Montana beef, chickpeas, lentils, or barley, our farmers and ranchers produce the best products and work hard to feed the world. Montana also responsibly develops our abundant resources, selling coal to most of the coal-fired plants in Japan. Last year, we exported $39.2 million worth of high-quality coal to your country. We are proud to have a trade office in Japan to support trade, investment, education, and tourism between our two areas of the world. Together, we share common values in freedom and the free market. Like Japan, Montana is a great place to build and grow your business. Montana is a national leader in entrepreneurship. We saw record business creation in 2021. Last year, over 50,000 businesses were created in Montana, 31% more than 2020, the previous record. Continuing to promote our entrepreneurial spirit, we created incentives for business development in Montana with our Entrepreneur Magnet. The Entrepreneur Magnet encourages businesses to come to Montana, bring good paying jobs to Montana, and stay in Montana, becoming part of our communities. Know we stand ready to welcome you and your job creating business to Montana. And if you do, know that we've committed to creating an environment where businesses and our people can thrive, grow, and prosper. We're cutting red tape to unleash the full force of the private sector innovation. We're empowering Montana with in-demand skills to create greater opportunity, build a stronger workforce, and prepare our state for success long into the future. And we're working hard to ensure Montana remains a key player in energy production, biosciences, technology, and photonics, which you'll hear more about in our next presentation. I could go on and on. I probably already have. But I'm filled with enthusiasm for our shared success. Folks, Montana is open for business and was recently ranked the best state to start a small business. Our excellent quality of life, our rich outdoor heritage, and Montana's character make our state a great place to live, work, raise a family, and grow a business. It's where I raised my family and started a business that grew into Bozeman's largest commercial employer. But we only succeeded because of Montanans' strong work ethic. Thanks to Montana's unmatched work ethic, I know you can find success here too. I invite you to visit Montana, to meet our friendly people, and see firsthand why Big Sky Country means big opportunity for business. On behalf of the state of Montana, thank you in advance for your interest. The following presentation from the Montana Department of Commerce offers more details and resources for the business possibilities that are waiting for you in Montana.
Good morning. My name is Scott Osterman. I'm the Director of Commerce for the state of Montana. Thank you for joining us today as we explore all of the opportunities that await you here in Montana. Thank you again for the opportunity to talk to you about Montana. Montana in the Big Sky has big opportunities, and we hope those opportunities represent even more opportunity for you in Japan. Just a few facts. Japan and Montana are virtually the same size. On the other hand, the population of Japan is about 125 times larger than the population of Montana. Montana has room to grow. It has a population that's capable of working here and growing in our environment, and we're really excited about the opportunities this presents for you. Montana and Japan have long-standing ties. Mike Mansfield from Montana served as the U.S. Ambassador to Japan from 1977 to 1988, the longest-serving American ambassador to Japan. The Maureen and Mike Mansfield Center at the University of Montana works to create and support Montana-Asia connections, especially those with Japan. In addition, this year marks the 40th anniversary of Montana's sister state relationship with Kumamoto, one that we have cherished and we look forward to celebrating. The Montana World Affairs Council also holds live radio discussions on various world issues. The Japan Friendship Club, based in Helena and headed by Eric Rose, works to promote ties between Japan and Montana. And finally, World Montana supports cultural and diplomatic delegations to the state. Montana is indeed a land of opportunity, and the rest of the country has discovered that as well. We were the #1 population growth state in the United States in 2021, and we had the highest net inflow of moves per capita, with 73% of the moves in Montana being inbound moves from out of state. People are moving here away from the big cities so they can work remotely and live in our friendly, safe communities. Companies are moving here to reduce their expenses, expand their workforce, and find skilled, dedicated workers. Company and people come here because of Montana values. Montanans believe in conservative business principles like punctuality, a high commitment to quality work, and teamwork. Montanans are also innovative and work hard. Many of us grew up on farms and ranches, working long hours. You don't get to stop until the job is done. There's no clock on a ranch. And as such, we learn a lot of diverse skills. Montanans are also loyal, and we have a higher dedication to companies than the U.S. average. So we know, and having had personal experience with my Montana employees, that they come to work hard, they enjoy the communities and the area we live in, we play hard, but we come back to work, and it's what we do. In addition, Montanans are educated. 65% of the degrees and certifications that have been produced through Montana's education systems since 2009 have been STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math degrees, and they are the most awarded types of the Montana University system. The Montana University system has over 40,000 students across 16 colleges and universities, most notably Montana State University in Bozeman, known for agribusiness, engineering, nursing, microbiology, drug discovery, and architecture. Montana State University Billings, which has a strong relationship with Japanese exchange program, marketing, PR, business administration, and IT. Montana State University Havre, nursing, education, agricultural, criminal justice. And the University of Montana in Missoula, journalism, law, forestry, pharmacy, and computer science. And Montana Tech in Butte, mining, engineering, chemical engineering, geological engineering, electrical, and mechanical engineering are all part of the disciplines at Montana Tech. And there are other colleges that have various regional capabilities and unique to support the business climate and the workforce that they have there. In total, Montana has almost 20 educational institutions. of which the University of Montana, Montana State University, Carroll College, and MSU Billings all have student exchange programs with Japan. And according to World Population Review, Montana has the #1 high school graduation rate in the United States. In addition, we have 7 tribal colleges that are working hard to prepare our native populations for their entry into the workforce. So we invite you to visit our universities and our schools and understand and see what kind of students come out of there and how they can benefit your company. Foreign direct investment is very important to Montana, as well as growing our exports. We do have some very specific FDI sectors that have been invested in Montana and ones that we seek to grow. Ag processing has been a major part of our foreign direct investment. So things having to do with agriculture, whether it be wheat and barley and conversion of that, as witnessed by Nippon and your investment here in Great Falls. In the bioscience sector, GlaxoSmithKline and a variety of other companies are vested in Montana and doing drug discovery work second to none. In addition to that, we also have a National Institute of Health Level 4 bioscience lab in Hamilton, Montana, next to where the GlaxoSmithKline location is. It's only one of 4 of those institutions in the United States. We have cloud computing and IT structures represented by Cognizant ATG. We also enjoy a robust mineral and extractive energy investment. Sandfire Resources is an example from Australia and Canada. Our manufacturing organizations are growing. ADF Group, which is a Canadian company, manufactures products in Great Falls, Montana. Our outdoor economy, which is known to be a great place for Montanans to grow and participate. Oboz Footwear from New Zealand. And last but certainly not least, photonics and optics. Many of these companies are growing as our photonics cluster continues to grow. Bridger Photonics, for example, is affiliated with a German company. As we grow the Montana economy, we are looking forward to growing in defense and aerospace, to growing in advanced manufacturing, and to building up the Montana economy with technology-based solutions that also require the opportunity to use the land that we have available and the communities that we have available to make for a very cost-effective and opportunistic delivery of products. Specifically, foreign direct investments from Japan and Montana are pretty focused. Japan is one of our top 5 FDI sources and contributes almost 750 jobs in Montana. The 4 most known companies are Mitsui, also known as United Grain in Montana with 4 locations, Taisei Techno with a wind turbine manufacturing location, Marubeni with 17 locations in Montana, and Nippon with 1 large location in Montana called Pasta Montana. These are very important businesses that contribute to the Montana economy and bring us great relationships to continue to grow. As far as our trade is concerned with Japan, Montana imported about $27 million in commodities from Japan in 2021, primarily in the areas of industrial machinery used for drilling and boring, semiconductor tool manufacturing, and optics for use in automation and controls. Our exports, however, Montana was the 5th largest trading partner in 2021 with Japan, and buying almost $268 million in goods from our state. Japan primarily is buying commodity goods like beef, wheat, coal, and as well as manufactured and value-added goods like pasta, semiconductor manufacturing equipment, copper oxides used for production in marine paint. So to give you a little bit more detail, our agricultural products that are produced in Montana are primarily grains, including wheat and barley, pulse crops, dried beans, chickpeas, lentils, and peas, and oilseeds like canola, safflower, and flax. And other agricultural products that are exported from Montana include hay, alfalfa, seed potatoes, sweet cherries, sugar beets, and hops. And many of these products are converted into value-added products like pasta, malt barley, flour, and more. And in addition to those commodity agricultural products, we have livestock products like beef, bison, and sheep that are exported throughout the country and overseas. Montana is the #1 organic wheat producer in the United States and has been doing so with our first organic farms beginning almost 40 years ago. In addition to that, we have a lot of mineral wealth. The fuels and minerals that are extracted mainly are high quality, low sulfur fuel. We also have a certain amount of oil that's produced in eastern Montana. We also, from a mineral extraction standpoint, produce copper, palladium, platinum, gold, garnets, and sapphires. Montana is the only producer of platinum and palladium in the United States. Inorganic chemicals are also produced here: hydrides, silicides, hydrazines, and other common compounds used mainly for industrial applications, and rare earth minerals, mostly used for other industrial applications like solar panels, semiconductors, and marine paint. Our technology sectors are growing, and advanced manufacturing is a key opportunity here in Montana. Right now, industrial machinery related mainly to the manufacturing of semiconductors is produced here in Montana, but growing also our photonics cluster. LIDAR, quantum computing, and industrial manufacturing are key areas of growth in Montana. Bioscience is also a growing cluster. We have a diverse research specialties, including neuroscience, cancer research, vaccine development, and non-opioid pain treatments. And we're looking for that to grow and are looking forward to a JETRO-sponsored visit here later in the year to visit our bioscience cluster. Montana is known around the world for producing high-quality wheat and barley. Our exports account for over 70% of our wheat sales. Montana sells grain to end users who produce a variety of food products, and our largest and most consistent overseas trading partner is Japan. Japan is a very developed market, and the U.S. accounts for about half of the milling wheat that is imported into Japan. Japan typically imports 3 classes of wheat: hard red spring wheat, hard red winter wheat, and soft white wheat. In order to move that wheat and barley and other products, Montana has to have access to Canadian markets as well as other markets throughout the globe. By doing business in Montana, you do have access to Canadian markets as well, with 17 ports of entry. 14 of them are land border crossings along the 545 miles we share with British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Montana has also 3 foreign trade zones. The Port of Northern Montana in Shelby has also access to the Burlington Northern and Santa Fe Railroad. The port in Butte, Montana is located at the intersection of I-15 and I-90, which is a crossroads of east-west northern tier of the United States and north-south into the southwest of the U.S. And finally, Great Falls, Montana has the oldest and first foreign trade zone in Montana, which also encompasses the Great Falls International Airport campus. Our rail infrastructure is vitally important to moving products through the Canadian market, into the Canadian market, and also for export. A large amount of our coal that is mined in Montana and sent to Japan actually leaves from Vancouver, British Columbia. So we have over 3,300 miles of rail infrastructure running across east to west through the northern tier as well as the southern tier of Montana, and enough north-south transport to be able to effectively move whatever material or goods we are moving, including containers and raw commodities. Montana is also centrally located to both the Western Canadian and U.S. markets, and there are easy one-stop connections to Montana from many American cities. We have direct flights through our three biggest airports, Bozeman, Kalispell, and Billings, that service virtually the entire U.S. In addition, there are 4 other airports that have a significant amount of direct connection to our regional area. Missoula, Great Falls, Helena, Butte all have a passenger count that is growing rapidly, and our total annual passenger count from Montana's airports is well over 2 million and growing rapidly. But most importantly, Montana has a great tax climate. Montana is the number 5 state for best overall business tax climate in the United States. And that leaves more money for businesses to reinvest in their companies and to grow your company. Montana is also one of only 3 states without a sales tax. And additionally, Montana has one of the lowest personal tax rates in America over an individual's lifetime. So that means that our companies and our Montanans keep their hard-earned money and use it appropriately and recreate in our great state. Entrepreneurs are also very welcome and very well positioned in Montana. In 2021, Montana was ranked the number 1 best state to open a small business. And the factors to use to determine that ranking were the overall tax climate, consumer spending within the state, the rate of new entrepreneurs. Last year, over 50,000 new business licenses were opened up in Montana, and especially the passage of Senate Bill 184, the Montana Entrepreneurial Magnet Act, which eliminates capital gains for companies headquartered in Montana and started since last year. The business survival rate is over 5 years, which means that when a business starts in Montana, it continues. And last but certainly not least, our average labor costs are one of the best in the nation. I consider this a low-cost manufacturing region, and it's a low-cost domestic region in the U.S. Montana offers lowest manufacturing costs in the western U.S. In 2019, our average annual compensation was $56,000 versus that same $112,000 for a California employee. Montana also offers one of the lowest health insurance costs in the western U.S., just over $19,000 compared to almost $24,000 in New Hampshire. So Montanans are healthy and Montanans work hard, but we're also economical. In addition to that economy, Montana has one of the lowest industrial electric rates in America, 5.1% kilowatt hour average. And also, we're growing our renewable energy. In 2021, Montana had 669 wind turbines. And in 2020, 59% of Montana's electricity generated was from renewable sources, mostly hydroelectric and wind. But this year, Northwestern Energy will add 160 megawatts of solar, which will increase its carbon-free energy supply beyond 70%. Last but not least, Montana has a low risk of natural disasters. It means there's a lower chance of business disruption due to some sort of event. The state environment helps to ensure uninterrupted data center operations, manufacturing operations, and offers tax incentives for qualifying data centers. Montana's reliable power resources, available water, and climate are ideal for large data center development as well as manufacturing. Since 1953, by comparison, Montana has had 68 federally declared disasters. California in that same time frame has 284. Montana is a great place to be, and we really look forward to showing you what we have to offer.
Find out what influenced Fortune 500 CEOs and multinational business giants to choose Montana as their new location for expansion.
We chose Montana because it is highly educated and it understands technology. We are prospering here and it is a great place to grow our business.
GE Aviation and CCAS chose Montana because it gets manufacturing. It has the transportation and resources we need to make our business a success.
We chose Montana because it understands the global importance of micromanagement.
We chose Montana because a business needs a good, solid structure to be a success.
We chose Montana because it understands our bottom line. It's allowed Boeing to take off in the big sky.
We chose Montana because it's so fun. It's important to our team to have a great place to work and to raise our families.
Find out how you can choose Montana to be a strategic partner in your business. Go to business.mt.gov for more information.
So we look forward to helping you do business in Montana. We can help you identify sites for expansion or research new markets, locate joint venture partners, coordinate workforce training, and answer your regulatory and permitting assistance questions. We invite you to visit this special place we call home. Our way of life and friendliness are unmatched. Please enjoy this brief video from our governor who invites you to come home to Montana.
As our Montana towns grow, something's missing. You. You make Montana the home we love. Your values, your willingness to work hard for you and your community. So come home to Montana. Bring your family, bring your job, bring your experience to our communities, and live the life that you always wanted to live.
And now I'd like to introduce our Japan trade representative, Mako Sakaguchi. In light of our ties to our sister state Kumamoto, we opened a trade office in Kumamoto City, Japan in 1990. Although located in Kumamoto Prefecture, our trade office covers relationships across the country in sectors ranging from education to investment. You can reach Mako at mako.sakaguchi@mt.gov, and she looks forward to working with you and answering any questions you may have. So thank you very much for taking this time for a short snapshot of Montana, and we look forward to visiting with you and meeting you when you come here.
モンタナ州政府駐日代表事務所駐日代表の坂口真子と申します。当事務所は姉妹提携関係にある熊本県県庁内に事務所を構え、全国に向けてモンタナ州への投資、観光客誘致、州内の高校や大学への留学、そして文化交流促進のために活動しています。州政府はもちろん、州内の自治体、経済団体、大学など、あらゆるネットワークを通じてもたらされるビジネスに関するサービス、最新情報も取り扱っています。アメリカ北西部カナダとの国境沿いに位置するモンタナ州は、アメリカで4番目に広く、日本とほぼ同じ面積です。日本国内では、その広大な面積を生かして生産される農作物の一大生産地として知られていますが、ビジネスを行う上でも、充実したインフラ、競争力の高いビジネスコストなど、ビジネス環境にも恵まれています。アメリカでビジネス拡大を希望される皆様にはぜひ一度モンタナ州をご検討ください。モンタナ州に関するお問い合わせは当事務所へお気軽にご連絡ください。お待ちしております。